Hello there and welcome back to Doing It with Jason. I'm Jason and today I'm going to show you how to make a coaster. So today I'm going to show you how to turn a tree branch into a coaster. Really easy project from start to finish. I'm going to show you how to print onto it and put a clear coat on it to lock it in, and you'll be able to make one for your favorite person. So the coasters I'm making today are for this really cool band called the Aquabats. They have a TV series called the Aquabats Supershow, and it's right here on YouTube. I have a link down below for you guys if you want to check it out. If you enjoy superheroes fighting villains, then this show is totally for you. So let's get making some coasters. So after finding the tree branch in my yard, what I did next was I used my chop saw or miter saw and cut it into little wafers. This is a little bit dangerous and tricky, so you want to make sure that the piece is locked down very well. And if you're uncomfortable or do not have a chop saw, what I recommend is just using a hand saw or a hacksaw. It'll be a little safer. Next, you're going to want to use an orbital sander, and be sure to turn it on. There you go. And use 120 grit sandpaper. Now you don't have to hold it in your hand like I'm doing here. You can use double stick tape and stick it to your table and then sand it. I recommend using an orbital sander and not by hand for this because this is really important for the ink to set into the wood properly. It needs to be sanded just right. Now we're ready for the image. Now when you pick your image, be sure that you have it in reverse. So right now it's normal, and then I'm gonna flip it because when it prints backwards. I'm personally using Adobe Photoshop. I really enjoy it because I have the option of shrinking and resizing the image before printing, but I'm sure there's millions of other programs out there that'll do the same. Now you hit print and it's ready to go. I'm using an inkjet printer, so when it comes out, it's gonna be soaking wet and you do not wanna touch the image until it gets to the piece. And you only have one shot for this, so when you put it down, do not move the paper any way, shape, or form, or you'll get a blurry, distorted image. Now I'm just using a credit card or some kind of store card that I found. Anything works as a squeegee that's nice and firm. And then now you can carefully lift it up and check to see, and then you can always go back and put a little bit more as long as you don't move it, just to make sure all the ink has transferred. I do have a much more detailed video of how to print on wood, and I have it linked down below in the description and also at the end of this video, so stick around. Alright, so I went ahead and printed quite a few more of them. I'm going to make sets of these, and then now I'm going to lock in this ink into the wood with a clear coat, and this is a Dixie Belle clear coat. It's a gloss, so it'll give it a little shine when it dries. Now there's a link down below if you guys are interested in this clear coat. It's really awesome because it's safe. I have my kids, they use it, really user friendly. And so the main thing is when I'm putting this on, it looks white but it will turn clear, and I really don't want to rub the ink too much, so what I'm going to do is use my paintbrush and just kind of pour it on to get it going. So this is mainly just for the first coat that you want to be a little extra careful. On the next coat, I'm just going to put it on normally and just brush it on, because it will have this protecting it. And once this first coat dries, I will come back and get the sides and the back side, just because you want to kind of do what you do on one side, you want to do it on the other as well to keep the wood balanced, keep it from bowing, and to make it more waterproof. Because after all, these are going to be coasters and they will get wet. All right, I'm gonna go back and check them all out, make sure. So since it was a nice warm sunny day outside, I found a pop-up trailer and put these pieces on top of it so that way the sun had direct contact with them and it dried remarkably fast. Alright, so the fronts are all dry. Now we have to be able to paint the sides with the clear coat and the back side. Now an easy way that I figured out for that is to have a little scrap piece of wood, and I'm going to drill into it just like so. And then I'm going to grab a screw and screw into the back side of the coaster, but not all the way through. All it takes is just a little bit of some turn on there. And then now with that hole I just drilled, boom, and it's gonna hold it up for us. And it's also gonna make it easier to put our coating on the bottom side, like so. And then we could also put our coating on the outside. And then now I could put a final coat onto the top. Now you just get your fingers out of the way, slide it into the hole, and bam. We're just gonna let that dry. We're gonna repeat it on all the other ones, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really cool pastes. Welcome back to Doing It with Jason. I'm Jason, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really cool pasties.